I think it's like the magnitude of it all. For me, it's more about how small I feel as compared to the mountains.
I'm not Mrs. Kapoor. I'm Manju. As simple. I'm Manju. That's it. I'm not anyone's wife. I'm not anyone's mother.
For 6 days.
For 6 days. And that's me, myself, my independence, my time. That's it.
To me, it's just resetting my own systems back to a normal, basic state of being. I mean, that's what matters to me the most. I never push you.
Yeah, you never pushed me, but since you were going, I would come along and then I would crib and I would not enjoy it. And before every trek, I'd be like, I don't want to do this. But then it just became that time of the year that I get to spend with Isha and Dad.
The sense of space is enormous here, and the sense of time sort of disappears basically. And so you are just, I was just floating in a very content moment in this place which is magical.
You know, surrounded by mountains and forests and wildlife and things like that. I mean, I truly feel connected to myself and connected to all of the planet. I mean, I feel truly connected and centered.
The altitude, I've never been above 12,000 feet in my life. We are going way above that. Right now we are, I believe, at 15,500, something like that.
Throughout the trek, the first thing that you face is the altitude. Even though you fly into Leh at 11,500 feet, but gradually, if you don't take it slow, you reach 17,200 feet in a couple of days. So, which is not really a good thing when it comes to acclimatization. But this is very, very high altitude. So that is the first challenge that you need to be aware of. Second thing that we have faced here was the river crossing. When I did Markha the last time, flow of the water wasn't as bad as this.
That was a challenge because pani cross karna and of course with me falling into water. Honestly, for the first time, before sleeping last night, I had this on mind कि shit, I fell. अगर मैं बह जाती तो क्या होता?
But I think everyone also liked overcoming the challenge. So I think it was a beautiful experience at the end of the day.
So I'm just beginning to mess around with photography. It's a very new thing, and this was actually the first trek where I was like, I'll carry the camera and I'll actually learn from Dad for the first time ever.
For me, it's been a very, very, very slow journey of observation, implementation, experimentation, goofing up. So on every trek you try something different, and it adds to your repertoire or your experience.
The Himalayas are special, not just because they're the highest, but also because young mountains, which makes the terrain incredibly dynamic and interesting. It's like walking through a geological museum.
The terrain is extremely different. It's like it's primarily a barren desert, but it's a beautiful barren desert. When you come here and see the magnitude of it all, it really gets to you. It really makes you feel like, okay, I'm in the presence of the mighty Himalayas.
Jude is a dude. If I know Jude is a trek leader, I know. at least
You're safe.
you're safe. And that's it. And
As safe as you can get in
Yes.
these surroundings.
He's a people's man. I mean, he can be
Yeah.
so firm yet so polite. The camping experience is very important to a lot of people, and it's been great. It's been outstanding, let me put it this way. I never expected it to be so good.
Yeah, Jude's made it like such a nice holiday experience. You walk, and then after the hard parts over, the trekking's done for the day, it's like you're just like relaxing, everything's been taken care of, and Jude's done a fantastic job at that.
It doesn't matter where you come from, which background you're from, if you're rich or poor. All that matters is you're in the mighty Himalayas, you're enjoying the beauty of them. So I think when you go back to the cities, you realize how small you are when you compare to the Himalayas. It makes you feel really, really humble.